Hey all, this is the monthly forecast, which I call the Dream Wave, and I'll be doing human design and astrology. And let me share my screen image. I'm on a different computer this week, so I don't have my new kind of setup. This is for March 2023, Dreamwave forecast, astrology and human design. This is the meditation on our holographic plane of reality. The planets are the dream symbols of the dream, the language we are born into, so as to play with what we do not yet understand. The chart is the area wherein we project out and play our stories in this holographic creatrix. The purpose of life is to play out what we do not yet understand. Life is a play, an exercise of free fate. Life is a holographic projection. Astrology and human design are the language, the interface, a code we can use to describe, play, and replay it back to ourselves. We will begin now with the human design. The power of human design is such that it's not just for the left brain. The left brain is an entry point so that we can access the right brain and connect the nervous system and the being and the vehicle, which is the avatar of the spirit. Each gate represents a part and parcel of our beingness and is a space that we can go into and feel out. Here I have listed the gates of the month. These are mostly Pisces gates, except for the last week, which is Aries gates. The gates of Pisces represent the emotional wheel and the coming out of deep, deep expression and feelings inside of ourselves. It's a very mutative and transformational month of the year. We stand at the end of winter and the beginning of spring. And this is marked by the cross of the vessel of love or hate, which starts around March 19th, 20th, and is present at every single solstice or equinox. We begin on March 1st with gate 37. March 37 is about the tribe, friendship, family. The choice here is to create positive and uplifting bonds and authentic bonds with others, or to sacrifice oneself for the family, community, or tribe. Gate 63 is the is the gate of doubt. This is about breaking patterns. The choice here is to feel your own feelings and let them pass, or project them onto others so one doesn't have to own them. This is March 2nd through the 6th. And this is a mental gate. After the first week of March, March 7th to the 12th, this is the second week, the sun will transit into gate 22, the gate of openness. The choice here is to accept responsibility for things that come up or not. If one can accept responsibility, one can hold the energy of grace. Gate 22 is about grace, and people will have a certain grace about them. Or blame, find fault with others, and victimize oneself. There is some victimization in the energy of Pisces. That's the low frequency of Pisces. On March 13th, the sun will go into gate 36. This is perhaps the most intense Pisces gate. This is a gate of mutation, transformation, and crisis. Be compassionate or beat yourself up. One effect of this gate is an inability to relax. And this week actually includes the days, I think it's the 13th, 14th, 15th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, which I'll comment on later, which Neptune will be really strong. These are days not to do anything to left brain. These are days to be creative and to hide away, really, and to just not hide away from yourself, but from the world. It's actually a good time to check in with yourself. March 19th, this is around equinox, is gate 25. This is the gate of the loving soul. It's also the love of inanimate objects. Energy for unconditional love. The choice here is for love or for judgment, self-hatred, rejection, trauma. Here, trauma is evidence for love unworthiness. But gate 25 is one of the 4 gates of love. And all the gates of love or hate will be activated at this time. March 20th to the 29th, the sun will go into, well, that's an error right there. So that'll be the 24th. Gate 17 is the gate of logical solutions or mental inflexibility. The choice is yours. Gate 21 is gate of the hunter or the huntress. It's the energy for balancing oneself or for controlling others. The solvent for that is to acknowledge that, well, the solvent for the month is really to acknowledge that all emotions are an expression of needs being met or needs not being met. And so do your best to stay present with yourself and request and know what needs you need to be met for you and to take responsibility for that. And take a moment just to let all that sink in. This information is not for you to do anything with. Like a prayer or like a parable, just let it sift into your left brain consciousness and pour throughout all your cells so that your vehicle itself is aware of the energy and direction the sun will be going this month. In another video released at the same time, I will be going over Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto exposes the sign that it's in for all its dark side. And as we know, we live in an age of technological devolution. As I've said in other videos, technology represents a de-evolution of humanity, not an evolution. And the dark side of Aquarius, the sign which is symbolic of man holding a bowl of water, pouring it. The dark side here, of course, is some kind of technocratic dystopia versus the opposite extreme, which is a natural utopia. Both, of course, ruled by Aquarius, because Aquarius represents man, groups, and the larger world. And that choice will be coming up for all of us between those two possibilities, and perhaps a third. The significant transits of this month, or rather changes. Saturn will go into Pisces on March 7th. This will ground a lot of spiritual resolutions, ideas, and bring clarity on how to solidify goals and aims, especially spiritual aims for the next 2 years. And I didn't write it in here, but Pluto will be going into Aquarius on Thursday, March 23rd. The days to watch out for, as I've mentioned, March 14th, 15th, and 16th. There's Neptunian clouds or mist over these days. No gambling, no deals, no proposals, just hide away. Hide away and be present with yourself. The days of grace this month, the 11th, 12th, 20th, 27th, and 30th. Just like early February, the first week of March will be challenging as the energy builds into the full moon on the 7th. And just like last month, the new moon will be March 17th. The days in which the moon and Pluto will be in tense aspect will be the 3rd, 10th, 17th, 23rd, and 30th. These are days that blowouts can occur. So be aware of that. Don't try to control, just allow yourself to experience what may come. And on another note, remember March is a green light month. All the planets are direct. Everything's moving forward. Anything you plant in last month and this month, they'll move along very quick and unlike any other time. So if there's something you want to set forth, these are the best times to go about it.